Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, joined today by my good buddy, Titaku.
I am a fire mate. I conjure fire in order to help the land.
No, that's just Taco Tuesday. Anyway, as a Christmas present, my good buddy Clockwork gave me Rune Factory 3 Special, under the caveat that I must play it for the channel. I accept these terms and conditions, and we will be doing just that. And much like when I played through Pokemon White, I'll be cutting out all the grinding and filler material that would otherwise make this a 3,000-part Let's Play, despite the fact that Rune Factory 3 is probably the shortest Rune Factory game of the franchise.
With the caveat that unless it is funny, whereupon he'll add it, because
then,
it's funny.
You know, the Rune Factory games go big on comedy. Whoops! Almost got copyright struck again. They really hate those intros.
It's not even that, it's the fact that, like, yes, they do, and honestly, I think half of the charm of Rune Factory 4 is the fact that they just have a lot of really random events where it'll be like, Forte shows up and she's like, I want a horse, and you're like, oh, hi. And so you have to parse what the female knight means by her wanting a horse. And then it turns out to be this entire, like, he said, she said, like, you know, who's on first situation. Because her little brother really likes reading books, and it turns out that she misunderstood what he was saying about, knights needing horses.
Yeah. We're going to get into it. Now, you will notice, unlike the other Rune Factories currently available on Steam, this one does not give us a gender option. We are a dude, and can only be a dude. This was the last Rune Factory game that did not allow you to pick. In fact, shortly after 3 was Tides of Destiny, and that one, in a very weird, indirect way, kinda, sorta gave you the option post-credits. And then it became kind of series staple for you to be able to choose.
What are you talking about? You could date the one samurai, and he's totally a dude.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a guy, defo. A monster. What are you doing here? Well, guess soup's on. You're terribly hurt, poor thing. Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Can I just say, and as an aside, I find her to be like the most boring. You joke about how boring the Mist clones are, but I find her to be like probably the most boring out of them.
She is. Of the Mist clones, she is the least interesting one. And thankfully they kind of dropped the Mist clone thing going forward. I don't know why they were so insistent on revisiting it constantly, but they did for like a long time.
Which is funny, because if you actually look at Mist, she is nothing like this.
No, she's this weird, like, otherworldly creature who can just avoid all the hazards in Rune Factory 1. The Rune Factory 1 was an inelegant game.
Okay. To put it in perspective for you, ladies and gentlemen, this is not actually like you had an eldritch abomination living next to you. The problem being is that she is presented as this girl next door. The issue is, though, is she keeps walking into situations that by rights a girl next door should not be able to go through. Then she proceeds to act really weird to you, and in like a very clingy, like yandere kind of way, and then she proceeds to just walk away.
Like nothing just happened.
Yeah, so the only explanation that Snek and I came with is that, yeah, she's like some kind of like otherworldly, it is in fact she's an otherworldly abomination.
She's not like a monster. She's not planning on hurting anyone. She's just, everything about her is so alien that she just doesn't get what's happening. And she's trying to make sense of it through the lens of an alien visitor. She means no harm, it's just she doesn't get it.
And she loves turnips.
Also that.
And harassing this one particular young man.
One random Johnny Young Bosch, yes. I could have sworn I heard, that's a monster! Well, yes, I think that's obvious. How could you let it in the house? Because it's injured. I can't very well turn a blind eye to a suffering creature. This is terrible advice. Like, if there's some random wild beast on your doorstep that's wounded, you definitely don't want to touch it.
Yes, but Woolies are, like, less than threatening.
Yeah, they're like a level 3 monster. So no excuse for letting a monster to violate the sanctity of my home. Then I should let it die? Is that it? I decided to take care of it, and that's fine though. Now leave me be, Grandpa. Translation's a little different. She seems a little more bold in this version.
Old people, am I right?
That should do it. Animation is very smooth. They're going for this 3D polys on a 2D world kind of thing, and I dig it.
I'm just glad that they upscaled it. It was tiny on the DS.
It was. Hello?
Huh?
Where am I?
Oh, no.
I cut and run without thinking, real smooth. Who's that?
Oh, hey, I'm gonna harass another amnesiac.
Excuse me.
You wanna come with?
Huh?
Hey!
Good
Oh,
morning.
our main character has been recast. That is definitely not Micah's voice. Come on, Raven. Morning. It's not often I see you in this neck of the woods. Okay, this is such a weird thing, but I noticed it when I first started playing, and I'm gonna make sure all of you notice it too. Look really closely at Shara, the girl on the left. She looks drunk. Like, her left eye is slightly more closed than her right eye, and her face is flushed. She looks like she's had vodka for breakfast.
Oh, dear.
Well, you know what they say. You can brew vodka from turnips.
I mean,
And turnips are one of our favorite things.
that's true. I don't think we've had the pleasure.
Which
Oh,
honestly is like probably the one thing from Mist that kind of stays on with her is that she loves turnips.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Vishnal in 4, the quote unquote Mist clone of that game, he will actually like just go turnips again.
Something wrong? Can't remember. Sorry? Don't know why, but I can't remember anything about myself. Goodness, don't tell me you have amnesia. I mean, amnesiacs are a dime a dozen in the Rune Factory world.
I guess I have to give you a farm then.
This is serious. What do we do? I know. Raven, can I ask you a favor? You can ask, sure. Could you take... What should I call you? Good question. How about... Well, this little weirdo needs a name, and it's not gonna be Micah. My name is Snek. Yes, Snek is okay. Thanks for asking. Now, the Rune Factory world does not use a traditional calendar. It has 4 seasons, each made up of 1 month, each constituting 30 days. There is no such thing as Saturdays, so don't ask.
Well, of course, this is Fantasy Japan. Saturdays are for, filthy Westerners.
Exactly. So, my birthday is actually May 14th, so I will put it as Spring 14th.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fun fact, the Snekiversary of the channel is actually May 16th, 2 days later. But that's just a coincidence. Snek.
No one cares about that. No, everyone's here just for the April Fool's specials.
I know, right? That's pretty elegant. Yeah, you think? I think they've all been recast. That's interesting. Raven, can you take Snek?
It has been a hot minute. It was
like 10
2000.
years.
More like...
Oh god, you're right.
It came out like 2008, dude.
Yeah,
That's a little bit
it's like-
more than like 10 years.
15 years ago. 16. You want me to? Yes, you, please. I'm sorry, I'm too hungover. Okay. Thanks, Raven. While doing that, I'll drop in on Grandpa. Come see you later, okay, Snek? Sure. Which would be my actual
Alright.
response in real life.
Shara, we need to talk to you about your drinking problem. It's not only a drinking problem when I stop.
I've been a little lost as to what's happening. This way.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose my kidney, aren't I?
I'm following a woman I don't know into a dark, spooky treehouse. I am definitely leaving here 1 kidney shy of what I started life with.
Oh,
Mika actually has 4 kidneys, so it's okay.
Well, he is a freak, so I guess that checks out.
oh.
Oh, who'd have thought? Yeah, the tree has a fridge, a calendar, a bed, and yet no one lives here. It's actually surprisingly normal inside. You're leaving? I did as I was asked, so... Could you please tell me why you brought me here? Don't know. She has to do it, so I did. Yeah, Raven doesn't really have what you might call a personality. She's more just a collection of tropes and cliches.
Sorry.
Sorry,
I wanted to prove you wrong when the first time I played this game. I wanted to say, like, surely there's more to Raven, and then I started...
Snek's being hyperbolic again. It can't possibly be that he's correct about something, Itaku said.
And then I progressed more, and basically it boils down to, she was like, I was found, I didn't have anybody except for the guy who adopted me, so I can't relate to anyone. And like, wow, you really are as boring as Snek said you were.
Ta-da!
No.
No worries, feel free to catch your breath. After all, alcoholics can oftentimes have terrible constitutions. What do you think of the place? It has a strange vibe, to be honest, but not in a bad way. The idea of a house inside a tree is definitely unique. I approve. I'm glad to hear it. You're going to be living here from now on, so I hoped you would. Yeah, since I'm going to live here, Wait, what? Back up! I clearly missed something crucial here.
Dear.
Didn't I tell you? As of today, Snek, this is your house. This is news to me. I don't recall asking to be put up, either. You don't remember anything about yourself, right? And you don't have anywhere else to go. Fair point, but still. Snek, even without your memories, you found your way here. There has to be a reason for that. Or it could have just been cosmological coincidence, as far as you know. I do. Of course, it could be something as mundane as you fall into the aroma of nice flowers here. I know I would. And you're sure it's okay? Yes, we'd love to have you. I mean, I guess no one's living here, so, like, in essence, it's fine. Like, it's a small community, so, like, it's probably not a big deal. But I really am just technically a squatter at this point. I already got permission from Grandpa and everything. He has that kind of authority? My grandfather's the mayor of the town. Oh, well, I mean, guess there's that.
I'm being terrorized by my granddaughter.
You'll be okay, so go ahead and settle in like you own the place. Okay then, thanks a million. I'm Shara, by the way, and this is Raven. Welcome to Sharon's, we're happy to have you. What she said. Thanks for letting me stay. Pretty Spartan at the moment, but let me give you a quick rundown on how the house's features work. Follow me, please. Let's humor the idiot. This is a storage trunk. It stores stuff. You got junk in your trunk. Yada yada.
Oh dear.
Keep your heart light and your bag lighter, I always say. Nothing worse than finding something nice and not having room in your bag to take it home. Like random assorted poisonous mushrooms you find on the ground.
Those are really good, because then you could cook them and then throw them at people that you want to go back
permanently
to
injure. Send them back to Brazil.
Is that what we're calling the Forest of Beginnings now?
So, for people who aren't up to date on Rune Factory lore, there's an idea for a Snek War video. The world of Rune Factory has this place called the Forest of Beginnings, and supposedly all life in the world came from there originally. So, when you defeat a monster, you're not killing it, you are using a specially enchanted weapon that sends it back to the Forest of Beginnings. Now, by the way, it is confirmed that if you stab a human with one of these weapons, it just kills them. There is no back to the forest for them. Next is your fridge. It's a storage place for edible stuff.
Don't worry. It sends them to a magic special place called Brazil.
Yes, the Forest of Beginnings is in Brazil. Where's my spatula?
Wonderful.
So it's raring to go. If you're going to taste tester, you just let me know. I asked if you're liking a kitchen to the house someday. Having an easy way to prepare cooked dishes. Sounds up your alley, you can talk to the town chef using acquired kitchen as kitchen utensils. Yada yada. On to the next. So if you're out there watching going, golly, this sure looks like Stardew Valley's, shut up. Shut up and play real games. Because Rune Factory did everything Stardew did in its first incarnation, and more. And has continued to do more than Stardew Valley repeatedly ever since. I'm sorry, like, I hate to bag on the indie scene, it's really antithetical to everything I stand for, but please stop lionizing mediocrity. Stardew is not that good. It's really just kind of a jank Harvest Moon clone, and doesn't come close to how good Rune Factory is.
I mean, okay, but question then, Professor.
What's
If Stardew Valley 2, you know, if they did that, but they added in Rune Factory's skill system, where would you stand on that then?
I'd say that would be market improvement. I mean, it's 20 years late, but it would be a step in the right direction.
Because honestly, like, the thing that I love about this game is the fact that, like, everything is connected to a skill, and basically, like, just even doing random things, like walking around, will improve your character.
Yeah.
Or, like, having a regular schedule and sleeping will actually, you know, improve your ability to, like, do things, because, like, oh, you're well rested, your sleep skill is higher now. And you guys laugh. That's actually a thing in this game.
That is a thing, and it's completely different. Like, okay, there's an important distinction. Rune Factories 1, 2, and Frontier are old Rune Factory. All the games from Rune Factory 3 going forward are new Rune Factory. And this distinction is important because it completely changed how skills worked. Also, this is where we save our game. Blah, blah, blah.
And I want to say this one actually, the way this one was, and then fists are actually a unique weapon to a certain aspect of this character.
Yep. And they become a regular weapon in later titles.
Yeah, whereas in 4, they immediately are like, oh yeah, by the way, fists are a thing you can use. Here you go, have a fist. And the dude proceeds to punch a boulder out of the way for you.
Oh, I can adjust my mini-map. That's nice. I was kind of poking at the buttons. So, I can't call it my
You know what
yet.
this means, Snek.
What's that?
You know what this means. You need to do 4 after this.
Oh, jeez. That really will take a million episodes. So, a thing to bear in mind is that while in later games, skills were not only more plentiful, they would have a direct impact on your stats and your growth. In older games, they did not. In older games, skills existed purely to hold the player back. So, Rune Factory 1 and 2, while they're interesting from a lore perspective, I can't recommend them mechanically. Frontier sits on the border of being a good game, but it has the Rune system. Rune Factory 3 going forward, and given that 3, 4, and 5 are all on Steam, I can heartily recommend them, because they're good. They are really good, and the skills build you up instead of hold you down. And that is such a huge difference in gameplay. Look at a lot of these fields, They're huge. We got huge tracts of land, lads.
I actually spent a couple days just building up my ideal toy herb plantation.
Yep.
And it actually built me up such that I could defeat the first boss just doing that.
They're the only fields in the whole town. Crops will only grow here underneath the branches of the Sharon's tree. Interesting. They're a little unkempt. You'll have to clear them before you can use them. Consider that your move-in fee. That's a lot of land. Easier said than done. It's not only a lot of land, you can double it later on. It's your job now.
Yep. Are you talking about the seasonal fields, or are you talking about, like, actual... Can you actually
there's
do
a extension to the fields that basically gives you a second map of this.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, there's also the seasonal fields.
I wasn't sure if that was just a thing in 4 with the princely commands that you could do.
Oh, no, there's a way of doing it in this game, too. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's been a while since I played 3, but I'm reasonably certain that's a thing. I remember it being a thing.
All right.
The cheap hoe and the cheap water part. Oh, look, we'll get to carry Shara with us everywhere we go now. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Thank you.
You know, I wasn't going to say anything.
I appreciate it. You're all set. Why don't you try tilling the fields? Yes, I could. Monster.
Till the fields, lads. Till the fields.
Monster. Both of you, get back. Clearly hostile. No avoiding a tussle, I'm afraid. Either you have a weapon I can use? You already have one. Use your hoe. Mr. Orc, back to the Brazil. All right.
Oh, yes, that's good to know, by the way. Something for you spelling friends outside, out there amongst the viewers. Tussle with the T-U-S-S-L-E is an actual fight. T-O-U-S-L-E is you rubbing someone's head in affectionate manner.
You're hurt, are you?
Don't you love homophones?
Yeah, gotta love it. I know the monster swung first, but he kinda didn't. But I still feel bad for what we did to the poor thing. We had to defend ourselves, but it didn't feel good. By the way, what's this Forest of Brazil place you mentioned? I've only read about it in books. I'm not exactly an expert on the subject. It's only a different world where only monsters live. And the main character of Rune Factory 2 for a time. I'm defeating monsters since I'm back there. Farm skills and weapons, I'll have a spell called Oh, Tommy Tai, right, they changed it. It used to be called Retornin, and then I think in Rune Factory 5, I want to say, they changed it to Tommy Taya. It's basically the same thing, just a little more obfuscated. The spell makes sure they don't actually harm the target and just sends it back to the Forest of Beginnings. Okay, getcha.
Huh?
What? More monsters, 2 this time. Shara, get back. Got it.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna let you do this.
Ah, Total G has arrived. Take one of these. Alright, so now we get the option of a short sword, a long sword, a spear, a hammer, an axe, a staff, or the dual blades.
You know what? I will be kind. I will say short sword.
You're gonna give me an okay. You know what? I accept this. Normally I'm a longsword guy.
It's the best of them, okay? It gives you the options of swords, and yet you also get a shield.
I mean, there is something to be said for that. Maybe I'll challenge myself and go short sword this run. I'm usually, almost always, long swords. I like the short sword. It looks simple enough to use. Yeah, I'll go with this.
Is it because in 4 there's the Ishigo Zanpakuto as a meme weapon?
That's been around since at least Rune Factory Frontier. Gotcha. That fight really took it out of me. All that not getting hit.
Okay, for the record, I'm just saying I wasn't trying to be a meme. I was actually trying to give you a good answer.
No, like, short swords are good. I have nothing against short swords. I'm just saying it's not my go-to. In fact, in Tides of Destiny, I use short sword extensively. What's your name? Snack.
Thank you.
Thanks for the weapon. Who are you? Gaius. You got good form. Thanks. Thank Raven, not me. She was the one who told me the monsters showed up.
Thanks.
Oh, wow, you were useful for one whole moment in this plotline.
Hey. Leaving now.
Did I offend her somehow? Nah, she's just like that. Don't let it bother you. Well, Gaius is Raven's dad babysitter, by the way. I better get back to work. I'm in a weapon shop just down the way from here. Drop by and see me sometime. With that, I'm off. Later.
Thank you.
Thank you again for your help.
I forget, does Gaius like the scrap metal, or is that just the dwarf blacksmith from 4?
I think... No, I think he likes every metal above scrap metal.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Glad to hear it. So many monsters show up here, let alone start attacking people? Is it unusual? Very. Monsters in here are generally passive and gentle. Heard rumors of violent monsters running rampant recently, though. Maybe these monsters are affected somehow. By the way, you're pretty good at fighting, Snek. You think so? I do, you surprised me. And part of those monsters, too, honestly. They look formidable. Oh. Okay, so this is actually a difficulty select, and we can toggle it either way. If you say, they were pretty tough, that puts us on normal mode. If you boast and say they weren't all that, not only do we get put on hard mode, there's another round of them. Now, here's the thing. Do you know the difference between normal and hard mode? It's just the attack stat. Everything,
Really?
yeah, literally the only thing that changes is the attack stat. I did a playthrough where I did the entire first dungeon up to the boss with hard mode toggled, and they have the same HP and defense, they just get a higher attack stat. So that's dumb, so I'm just going to play a normal mode.
Dear.
You guys got another level then. Amazing. Thanks. Now you know how to use a weapon, but what about farm tools? Shall I still upon some extensive farming know-how? No. Please stop talking. You don't hear all about farming? Really? Not really, sorry. That's unfortunate, because it wasn't meant in the cards then. Here, Snack, those small amounts of money and seeds to get you started. Please go away.
Thank you.
Toyerb? I don't remember her starting me with flowers. I thought she started me with turnips. Or maybe they did that just to make it different, because she owns the flower shop. Speaking of, I almost got something myself. Teaching you about RP. What's RP? Well, it's a thing that really annoying 13-year-olds do in video games. No, I'm kidding. It's rune points. That's your energies.
It's your stamina. If you run out of them, you die.
You literally drop dead. Actually, Rune
Well,
Factory
no,
1,
actually-
it literally killed you.
Well, I mean, I think in this one what I'll do is you can actually cast off HP,
You can.
and if you do that enough times, you will die.
Well, you don't die, you get sent to the hospital. There is no game over condition from, I want to say, Rune Factory 2 or Rune Factory Frontier going forward. The Rune Factory 1, you could die and game over. It was kind of merciless. Ah, right. So now I need to name my field. So this will be the Tomobro. I can put a space. Tomobro field. Tomobro Farm. Interesting. I thought this would be the first one of your name. You have exceptionally wonky naming sense. She definitely did not say that in the original release.
Are you? So is the Charance tree the 8th Domobro?
Maybe. The tree itself is, I don't know, give us a spirit of nature, some giantess, dryad, who knows.
Well, I mean, the Charance tree is alive and actually helps you.
That's true.
So.
Now that it settles, next you stop by my house later on. There are things we can teach you, but I have to get ready for my shift at the shop. Drop by later. Where's your house again? Go down from here and find a street with 3 shops on it. Little one is the florist. That's where I live. Gotcha. I'm not being too nosy, am I? No, of course not. Better be going then. Thanks for all your help. See you later. So,
I know you're gonna come. I know you're gonna come back.
okay, so real quick, we're just gonna kind of make some space.
Oh yes, I suppose you didn't get Vishnal's thing about throwing garbage into the, you know.
Oh no, they'll make a comment about it if you're standing in the area when they go to pick up. And they'll be like, "Ah, man, you're selling trash again? Like, I know times are tough, but come on, man." Yeah, it's I'm so used to my muscle memory from the DS version. I really got to adapt. So we're just gonna go ahead and plant the flowers she gave us because free money.
You're gonna need to get water for your thing.
Yeah.
You know, water for your sword.
Yeah.
Water for your water can.
Gotta water your sword and all that. There we go. Go ahead and refill while I'm thinking about it. And then, as is one of my many traditions, I just want to put it away. No. Okay, again, I'm getting used to this again. It's been a long time. What is the shortcut?
We don't even have
R. R is the shortcut for put away? Okay. Anyway. So, we're gonna collect Baller. I forgot that happened in this game. So there is a random, rather low chance that you will pick up random turnip seeds. I believe pink turnips in this game in particular, whenever you're collecting stuff out of your field. Now here's the thing, medical herbs and antidote herbs are super useful. You want a stock of them on you at all times. Now eventually medical herbs will hit a point where they become kind of useless, but antidote herbs never do. You will always, always want them. So we're going to take all the ones our fields can give us. Oops.
Yes. And honestly, in later rune factories, it's honestly better to have some of your fields be fallow, just so antidote herbs will start to grow on them. Because it is really annoying to be, you know, butt deep in the rune prana, and then suddenly some super wasp comes by, and poisons you for half your damage, and ruins that entire run into rune prana, just because you don't have a single antidote.
Oh good, holding the A button still works.
Also, I gotta say, the bamboo shoots, those little pointy things that are popping up, are also really good, because a lot of really powerful Chinese dishes require them. Of course, that could also be me, remembering that Xiao Pai had extremely expensive tastes in 4.
One of the early game dishes you can give her is bamboo rice, and she loves bamboo rice. That is a very cheap early game dish you can grind. I would know, I married Xiao Pai, so...
Let me tell you, the number of women I've smooched since the last I saw you has increased significantly.
I saw you 20 minutes ago! You need to stop this! Okay. Now what I need to see is... Okay, it's still 9. The max for any item is still 9. I have to get used to this. Okay. So, we're gonna use this newfound real estate.
Alright, Snek, you need to have to deal with your tiny backpack.
Well, temporarily tiny, mercifully. Was this the game that started the composting, or was that Rune Factory 4? don't see a compost bucket. That might have been 4.
Dude, it literally... I played this game once, like, 15 years ago. I have played 4 way more. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, seeds you can charge instantly. You do not need a skill or a tool to do that. And the rain came, so I don't even have to worry about watering them today.
Well, I was about to say, I knew that you could do that with water bucket, but I think you needed a higher skill in order to do that with
Yes.
water bucket.
Okay, let's start meeting our neighbors.
Uh-oh.
We're closed. Huh?
You are? Dear Rune Factory devs, why do you make the moms hot and then not let us date them? You're a fan, Snek. Slacking off again, I see.
I was about to say, you're not even talking about the hottest mom in this
Oh
village.
no, but Hazel is a good choice. I would not begrudge anyone for wanting Hazel. She's not the go-to MILF, but she's a good choice.
Sakuya, Mang,
Yeah,
just saying.
Sakuya's mom. It's too much to ask
No,
you
oh, yes.
to keep an eye on the shop while I was
I
out?
was keeping an eye on it. Don't worry. I just never said that I would be. What?
Here's Snek trying to reignite the fire of a dying star.
That doesn't mean you can blow up potential customers.
I would say my frankness is my best feature.
Wow, this is a lot more voiceover lines.
Sorry about her, that's just who she is. By the way, you just moved into the big tree, didn't you? Sure did. You saved me a trip then, so I'm heading over to explain how shipping works. Don't just stand there, come in. Yeah, alright. I mean, I'm technically already in, but okay. Grab Karina, give him the rundown. Me?
Pain.
I don't know if I can explain it well enough. Wouldn't it be better if you did it, Mom? Tried to foist your work onto me so you can goof off some more. I'm just looking out for the customer's best interest. Yeah, that's it. Is that so? If you're that concerned, you can be his account manager. Make sure he gets whatever he needs whenever he needs it, with a smile, okay? Seriously?
For an instant, you can pull a fast one on me.
Mom wins. Fatality. Customer urgent business to take care of, so ask your daughter here for the details. Sure thing.
Rena?
Wipe that annoyed look off your face to make sure you explain things to him. Got that?
Yeah.
Fine. Alright then, I'm off. I can't just ditch work to leave the store empty, so I guess I should start explaining. What did I do to deserve this? That'd be great, thank you. Let's see. Toss any items you harvest into the shipping bin and I'll come pick them up. The fewer the better, since that makes my job easier. Most times you come by collect at like 5 p.m. or whenever I feel like it. She's always there at 5 p.m., despite saying that. Keep it up and you should be rolling in gold in no time, in theory. I'll come by to pick it up whenever it's in the box every day, man. I think that covers it. Wow, I'm exhausted.
Wow. In 4, I remember Vishnu would come by at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, he was a morning pickup, but Karina is an afternoon pickup. Starting today, scratch that. I still got working today. My friends are going to be tomorrow. I did way more than planned today. I deserve a break. Great, looking forward to it. Okay then, can't believe I got roped into more work. Excuse me, so sleepy. Can I help you with something? My name's Snek. I'm Karina, my mom runs a general store. You wonder my feelings we don't come over too often though. The general store is kind of important. I don't think it's a place I can avoid. I won't stop you if you really think you need to buy something. I'm just saying it's a new route for stepping through the door. The less work I have to do, the better. Huh, I felt like I heard something extra there.
Yay. Hello. Hey.
Oh, they are so very tired. Let's have a look at what they have on sale. What do you want? Ah, so you can buy seasonal seeds, which is always great. And that's about it right now.
Bye.
But the shops do expand as the game goes on, so we'll see more of that later. Next up, we have the florist,
Welcome.
which we promised we'd stop by, so whatever, we'll take care of that real quick.
And
There you are, Snek, I'm waiting for you. You live here in the flower shop, right? Sure do. You sell flower seeds, of course, you also stock some unusual seeds.
Yeah.
Unusual? To be more specific... Ah, the Demon Queen has arrived. Rawr! Gah!
Monica, how many times have I told you no horsing around in the shop? Shara, do something.
Monica, stop that, please.
old.
I'm old! I think she threatened to bite me in the original. Yeah, she hates you, kind of like no matter what you do.
Sorry. My little sister doesn't really do well with strangers.
She seems like a
Keep your
handful.
distance when talking to me. Last time I wanted to get chomped.
Chomped? Where were we? Oh, you're right. This is one of the usual seeds I was talking about. They're formerly known as magic seeds. Since on the ground and will grow in an instant. Fully grown magic seed will follow you around while adventuring. Different ones have different effects. To develop your farming skills, your faithful magic seed companions become more powerful. So it's like a pet plant? That's kind of cute. You think so? Why don't you have this? Consider it a gift. And the sword magic seed. Are you sure? Of course. Lots of different kinds of magic seeds, but half the fun is discovering them for yourself. This is the first game to have magic seeds, and later Rune Factories will continue this trend, but it's also the only game where one of them is absolutely plot mandatory. But we'll get to that later.
Shipping lots of packs. Save up your gold.
Is dungeon seeds in this one?
I don't remember. I don't think so. I will. That reminds me, did I tell you the message board works? Message board. Yeah, you totally did. Pretty sure I didn't. It's the only reason I asked you to come back here today. Here's the message board, anyway. Outside, actually. I'll show you. No, you don't. Stop tutorializing me. I already know.
To run around, run around.
This is the town message board. What's written on it? Some people post requests and they need help with something. All you have to do is choose a request and go speak to the person who posted it. Keep in mind that you can only take one request per day, and you don't want to overexert yourself by taking on more than you can handle. As you're a friendlier neighbor in town, they'll post more requests.
This is lessened in 3, by the way. You can take as many requests as you want.
Yeah.
Or in 4.
There are 2 different other types, simple requests and disciplinary requests. Simple requests are easy. Disciplinary requests from priority monsters, yada yada. So, Rune Factory 3 lets you grind these, because the 2 she just mentioned are repeatable. Now, there will be a quest line that unlocks for each character as you bolster friendship with them. I posted a request on my own, but you accept it later. Which I believe is just, right, you just have to literally go talk to her. What does it you need me to do? Let's see, how about you introduce yourself to the locals? That's a sensible idea. You just move in, after all, it's only proper to let everyone know who you are. Don't forget to visit Daria, too. She's an artist list down past the general store towards Pereira Forest. Daria, artist, forest, got it. We'll just say hello to everyone and come back and let me know. Will do. Oh yeah, we have to go talk to her family now, including this little monster. Nice to meet you. Who are you? My name is Snek. Let's move into the village. I hope we can be friends. Stay away! Hello there! You're the new person Shara told me about. That's right, and your name is... I said stay away! Chomp. Didn't think you were serious about biting! Don't get cocky because my sister's nice to you. You stay away from her, got it? If you don't, you'll be sorry. Just got bit by a munchkin. Now I'm gonna get munchkinitis or something.
Hello.
Where's Grandpa?
I don't know. He might be out and about right now. It is like afternoon already. So, this is the blacksmith shop. It's a lot of weapons. Welcome. By a lot of weapons, he means a lot of first-tier basic weapons. Blacksmith shops in Rune Factory have limited usefulness. Were all these made here?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, sadly. Most of the good stuff you need to make yourself.
Yeah.
You are here to buy something, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a new voice cast, because that's, Raven was, like, deeper before.
This is a weapon shop, not a place for idle chit-chat. If you're not here to buy, then leave. Sorry.
Right, finally finished.
Gaius is a cool girl. I don't like Raven, but I do like Gaius. He gets a fist bump. Hey, I remember you. You here to buy something? Don't sweat it if you
As
aren't.
long as I've got some iron to hammer at, I don't have a care in the world.
Stay a while and take a load off if you like. I don't mind a little wild chit-chat. But,
What?
no, never mind. Excuse me.
What?
You're, Miss Raven, was it? Raven's fine. Gotcha. I'm Snek. I was new in the town. Pleased to meet you. We've already met. That's right. Haha. Good meeting you. Huh? Oh my god, she's so dairy. I love her, god. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Hi. You're the guy moving to Sharon Street not long ago. You know, what's his name? Snek. Oh, right. I'm Gaius. I know I mentioned it before, but I may not look like it. I'm the weaponsmith around here. I just make whatever weapons I want, though. My helper's the one who does all the selling and shop running and stuff. Right. If you ever got a weapon in the brain and you want it made, come hit me up. I will, thanks. I'll still make whatever I feel like at the time, though. It may or may not be what you asked for. Then why offer? He means well. Gaius is harmless. He's a good guy.
Dearest brother, the time has come for me to take my leave.
My darling sister, must you depart so soon? I cannot bear to see you go.
Ah, good. The drama twins.
Huh? It pains me too, brother.
I completely forgot about these two.
They're a little forgettable, but at the same time, they're less forgettable than, say, Colette.
Then promise me this, beloved sister. Promise me that you'll come back alive.
Someone's having a lot of fun with his voiceover role.
Man. Huh?
Oh, hey, a customer.
Hey,
Oh, heck yeah. Welcome to Carlos's resort. This your first time here? Yeah?
Hey.
This is a fishing spot where you can catch fish we've raised up special, for a fee, of course. You said it. Want to put a spin in the classic angling experience to keep people hooked on fishing. Yeah.
Nice one, bro.
Isn't that cool? It's not free, but the best things in life never are, am I right? And there's nothing better than a relaxing day of fishing.
like I always say, if you want to earn some extra spending money, fishing's a great opportunity.
Oof. That pun was bad enough that I could have written it.
Oh, yeah.
There it is, another one of my brother's famous jokes. Smart and funny. He's got it all. You tried to hook me up with your brother? He's fine, but, like, I'm not interested.
During regular hours, you'll always find me or my sister here manning the shop. So drop by whenever you like.
Count on ya.
Carmen is fine. As waifus go, you can do worse. Do you like fishing? Fishing. Yep, fishing. If I had to say, I guess I like it well enough. You got taste, mister. There's nothing else like it, is there? The dance of the bobber on the waves, the arc of the poles, you and the fish do battle. The sparkle of the water splash as the fish breaches the surface. Sorry. I get kind of carried away about fishing. I take it you're a fan. You can say that, boy, is my face red. Anyway, I'm Carmen. You? Snek.
Count on ya.
Snek, huh? Pleased to meet ya. I live at the fishing resort by the lake. If you're looking for a fishing partner, let me know. Excuse me. Hi. Hey, you're the new guy, right? Crap. What's your name again? Snek.
Oh,
Yeah, that. I'm Carlos. Me and my baby sister run a fishing resort by the lake. Wow, fishing resort. I know nothing about this, even though we are currently standing in it as we speak. That's pretty cool.
oh yeah.
Think so? Man, a good taste. Two of us get along like two pearls in a clamshell. You think so? You had the chance to say hi to my sister yet? She's standing right next to you. The joy of contextless conversations. Since you're new here, introduction should be the first order of business, yeah? Just keep in mind that baby sister is very, very dear to me, so you best be sure to respect her. Be clear, brother? Loud and clear. Great, glad to have your insurance. Yeah, they're weird, but again, they're pretty harmless. Ah, good. The sociopath. At long last, a new patient. Let's see the problem. Headache, backache, somewhere unmentionable ache? So your mystery affliction is also incapable of coherent speech as well.
Just one little jab. You'll be right as rain.
No, listen. Don't worry, it only hurt for a second. Well, sometimes it hurts for quite a few more seconds, fair warning. Trying to tell you I'm not sick.
That's enough, Marion.
Granny, to the rescue. Sorry about her. She sometimes has difficulty listening to others. Don't try to stop me, Granny. He can be treated yet. I wouldn't exactly call your random application of Mystery Cure's treatment. Besides, the patient in question is trying to tell you he isn't sick this whole time. Huh? Is that true? Well, good grief. You're supposed to be a witch, but here you are trying to apply unproven healing practices from foreign lands. You're just old-fashioned, Granny. There's some things that even the most powerful magic in the world can't fix. Even witches need to learn how to adapt to the times. Perhaps
Adapt to the times, yeah. The secrets of the East. The power of Japan will be mine to control.
I mean, that's entirely possible. There is some mystical island far to the east that is totally not Japan, yo.
Which is actually where Rune Factory 5 happens.
Rune Factory 6, actually. Rune Factory 5 happens on the frontier.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
To master the fundamentals first, we can discuss how to innovate on them. Don't you worry, Granny. One day everyone will acknowledge my greatness as a healer. Speaking of which,
Today is not that day.
you'll be my test subject. You'll be essentially people trust my methods if I use you as proof that they work. I need to invest in a shield really quick, don't I? I'll think about it. If you ever catch a cold or get poisoned or something, come here for treatment. Granny runs the place on the weekends. Try to limit all injuries and illnesses to weekdays. For science. I only said I'd think about it. And she's not listening. I've heard about you.
I completely skipped her, but now it's all coming back to me. Holy cow.
What, Colette or Marion?
Marion.
Yeah, she's not very interesting either, if we're being honest. Like, she has a big introduction, but everything after that kind of tapers off. Someone in the medical profession, I pride myself on never forgetting a patient's name. Nope, my memory is a steel trap. I don't recall telling you my name before, though. Right, yes, I was seeing an apothecary in no time, Snek. You aren't listening, are you? I'm Marion, the apprentice witch and doctor in training.
Well, she's not wrong. You're probably going to end up here more than once.
Yeah, probably. No matter when, no matter where, no matter what. Will do? Excuse me. Yes, I've already heard. You're the lad who's moving to the Sharon's tree, right? That would be me. I'm Marjorie. Many, many years ago, I made a name for myself as a witch, but these days I'm little more than an old crone. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Snek. No need for formalities, dearie. I really am just a simple old lady now. Force of habit, I guess. Suppose I do still dabble in medicine, though. I leave most of the clinic to use my granddaughter these days. Surely you'd rather be seen by a pretty young lass than some wrinkled old woman.
Snek sees this and still would go wood.
You know, I'm just saying, if my options were someone's grandmother or someone's granddaughter, yeah, I'd lean grandmother.
Ew.
That said, when the pretty young thing is her, whenever the case, it's a pleasure to have you here, dearie. Do take care. Glad to be here. Except for the almost getting mauled by medical instruments.
Did she just diss her own?
Yeah, she kind of dissed her own granddaughter.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Ah, yes. This is Sherman de Saint-Coquille. The de Saint-Coquille family is a big family in more than one capacity.
Alright. Just give me a moment.
And they're basically everywhere, and they're all weirdos. Our 3-star chef's cooking is as terrible as ever.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Now you'll notice that there's some kind of, bizarro situation going on.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually mean it's disgusting. This is just his tick. And one of his daughters, I want to say, also has the same thing, which makes it really...
Evelyn is his oldest daughter, who is not marriage eligible, and his other daughter, whose name is currently escaping me, has her father's speech habit. Should we go to the dining room? It's implied to feast in just any room of the manor. Perhaps you're right.
I want to say Ursula. It's a U name.
But first, another helping.
Alright.
Very well, just a moment. Ah, here she is.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good night, Papa.
No, Sophia. Okay.
A terrible morning to you.
Terrible morning, my despised daughter,
I
Sophia.
hate you too, Papa.
So, don't worry, this is not as unhealthy as it looks like on the surface.
They're just weirdos. They're not actually abusive.
They're harmless. That's true of the entire de Saint-Coquille family. They're all weird, they're all eccentric, they're all just a little over the top, especially when you first meet them. But you get to know them, and generally they're all really nice people. You heading out somewhere?
The bartender in 4 is especially because if you give him anything that he likes, he will immediately pop the question to you.
Yeah, he asks you to marry him, and a lot of the time the game will let you say yes, and basically the main character will just kind of say it sarcastically.
And so, yeah, and before anyone goes, OMG, this is just like my Stardews, like if you actually push the issue, he'll laugh you off and just drop the subject. So this is not
just
actually
messing with you. He doesn't need anything
Yeah.
by it. And if you're going for that, you want to play Rune Factory 5, where a patch was introduced by the international team that broke the game on release. Fun fact. I don't think I talked about that in my review, but that is a fun bit of trivia.
really.
Yep. In the Japanese version, you could not have same-sex marriages. That was pushed for by the international team, and it basically shattered the game on release, and they had to launch an emergency patch to fix it. But it does work now. Only ask that you don't be mindful of your surroundings and stay out of trouble. I won't.
I don't mean it.
I don't mean it. Yeah, they're a little odd. That
A little odd.
conversation and that silly opposite speak. Honestly, where did these two get it from? Hello.
Probably the San Coquille family, to be
Yeah,
honest.
they're all pretty weird. The most normal one was the first one in Rune Factory 1, and even he was a weirdo. Nice to meet you. No, this displeasure is all mine, my lifelong acquaintance. Have we met somewhere before? Yes. My name is Sherman, and you? I'm Snek. Snek, a splendiferous name, as today we are enemies. We are? Indeed, I very much dread getting to know you better, Snek. Same to you? Hi,
No.
it's nice to meet you. You are? Snek's a name, I went through some stuff, and then some other stuff happened, and long story short, I got permission to live in the Great Tree. Oh dear, it sounds like it's been quite a whirlwind for you. Must have been taxing, I'm sorry. And I know if you're out there and you're like, oh boy, you should wife Evelyn. Sorry guys, she has a thing for Gaius. She is not in the marriage pool. Wasn't all that bad, fortunately. I'll introduce myself. I'm Evelyn. It's a pleasure. You may have come across this already, but my family members tend to say the opposite of what they truly mean. That's a lot to deal with. It is, actually. It is. They're truly kind people, though. I hope you give them the benefit of the doubt. I intend to. The friendlier you become, the more they may insult you. Great. Oh, so it's like being a Tomo bro, then. Ah, there's the old-timer. It's Whippersnapper Shara took in. Yes, sir. My name's Snek. I'm Wells. I'm the mayor of this town. Anything? Come ask me. I will. Nice to meet you. Yes, it's been far too long. Wait, what? What's your name? I'm Snek. I'm living in the Sharon's tree, and from now on, I'd love us to get to know each other. That sounds awful. Huh? I'm Sophia. It's a pleasure. Oh, the pleasure's all mine? You wouldn't think it, but I'm actually rather busy. Please come by for visit and chat anytime. You said you're... I won't be waiting to see you. Do stay far away. I have never been more confused in my life. Again, she's harmless. Ah, yes. 2 bodies, 1 brain cell. This is absolutely disgusting. It's the worst thing I've ever tasted. Chef, I'll have another. This is so good.
Hi! I'm gonna need a second helping over here too, Dad.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about characters I completely forgot exist. I believe Alvarna is where the second game takes place, but I'll have to double check that.
Disgusting.
You've outdone yourself again. I can tell it's simply going to be atrocious.
Thank you for the kind words, Sherman. Bon appetit. And Colette, you'll enjoy the food even more if you take your time and savor it.
I know. So hurry up and bring that plate over here, please.
So, Colette is marriage eligible. And you want to know what her one note to play is? She eats a lot, but she's always skinny. That's the entirety of her character. You're welcome.
And Snek is immediately like, I'm not interested.
I heard that, Russ. Don't lecture me on eating habits, Mr. Picky Eater.
Oh yeah, they're siblings. Rusk is Colette's brother.
She's got superhuman hearing to match that superhuman appetite.
But, again, harmless. Nice to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. You personally moved into the Sharon's tree? That's me, I'm Snek. Thought as much. Name's Blaze. I work in the restaurant as a chef. Come by whenever you have the chance. Yeah, for sure. Literally never. I look forward to seeing you soon. Yes, you there. I think you have a taste to challenge me? Challenge you in what? An eating contest, of course. Eating contest? I can read you like an open book. I know you think I'm too puny for something like that. Yeah, well, try living in a body that refuses to grow no matter how much I eat. Sorry? Yeesh, you know there are teachers respect your elders? I'm the older one here, you know, just FYI. Wait, you're older than me? Judging you book by its cover again, are we? If you ask me, I think it's pretty obvious you're the younger of the two of us. In what world is that obvious? Come to think of it, I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a traveler? No, I moved to the Sharon Street. My name's Snek. Gotcha, I'm Colette. You find me working in the restaurant here, so drop by if you ever need a bite to eat. Did you my honor, madame. Just because I'm older doesn't mean you talk all polite and formal around me. Give me a holler if you need anything. Alright then, I'll do that. It's like we stole me, though. Hello. Hi there, and you are? Snek, moving to the big tree. Pleasure meeting you. Come on, you can't be that much older than me. No need to be so polite. I'm Rusk, by the way. Thanks, Rusk. Nice meeting you. That's more like it. Nice meeting you, too. Usually come to the restaurant, so feel free to drop by. The only thing the restaurant is good for is recipe bread. In the early games, you'd buy a book, and you'd just get the recipes in the book. And then they introduced recipe bread, and things got a little wonky.
You here for a bath?
Yeah.
Perhaps a soak? Good news, because we have both. Right this way.
Huh?
What?
Pia.
Leave him alone. Can't you see he's uncomfortable?
Sorry about her.
Now then, right this way. Wait, you too!
Huh?
No fair, Sakuya. I saw him first. He's my customer. I don't know what you're talking about. He's only here for a night at our inn.
Really?
Really? Come on, Pia, don't cry. How about this? He can see at the end, then later he can have a dip in the
Have a
baths.
deal?
Yep, that's perfect. Great, and without further ado...
Huh?
Don't I get a say in this?
That's enough, you two.
Baby!
Yep.
Great you're so passionate about your work, but remember, the customer's comfort always comes first. Baby, you come first. Sorry.
Are you serious?
Come on, a little aggressive sales tactic never hurt anyone. Sakuya. Never mind, I said
My
nothing.
apologies for the trouble.
Okay, you know, I saw a comic when I was younger. Do you know the one?
Depends on which one you're talking about.
There's a comic of Mika and Sakuya's daughter.
The Sakuya is the
And
daughter, Shino is the mom.
No.
Oh, of them
Literally.
having a kid. Okay.
Yes, and it's like, Dad, there's something awful. What's the matter? I heard Mom last night, and she's like, it hurts. At which point Mika's like, oh. Meanwhile, Pia's off in the corner laughing.
Allow me to formally welcome you to Miyako Inn. You prize yourselves in the gourmet food and decadent outdoor baths.
Don't hesitate to use any of our fine facilities.
Last room from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Don't you forget it. I repeat, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. My daughter here also deals with rather odd goods. We're going to have a look at her wares from time to time. What do you mean by odd? I sell perfectly normal materials I pick up on my travels. My stock changes every day, so come have a look-see whenever the mood strikes you. I'll be sure to do just that. Hi there. What can I do for you before? You're the new guy who moved into the tree? Yeah, that'd be me. Thought so. Name's Sakuya. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Snek. Nice to meet you too. Can't believe the nerve of that Shara. What do you mean? She should have brought you to my shop first instead of that hollowed-out tree. That's the first impression I'll never get to make again. So much for starting you off as a customer. Sorry about that? It's like I need to call in a favor from her on my behalf. What kind of favor? Try to come by my shop and we'll call it even. Sure, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll be waiting. See you around then. Oh, are you newcomer I've been hearing about? Yeah, it's me. I'm Pia, the head honcho of Paradise Bathhouse. It's weird, though. I'm not a mob boss or anything, so why is that my title? They changed the joke here. Originally, she said, I don't see any dice, so why would there be a pair of them? She likes puns, is what I'm saying. Don't think of what that means. Whatever, words are silly. It's time for you to hop in the bath. No thanks, I'm good for now. How can you say that? Baths feel so amazing. You feel all refreshed and jump. Seriously, I'm good. Sure? Are you really sure? I am. But I think you're planning on hopping in later. Got it. Look forward to seeing you around then. What was your name again? I never quite got there. I'm Snek. Gotcha. Into the noggin it goes. Looking forward to getting to know you, Snek. Same here. Both of those girls are marriage eligible. Shino, sadly, is not. Do you happen to be Snek? Yeah, that's me. My name's Shino. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. How did you know my name already? Happen to hear we had a new arrival. Word travels fast in a small community like ours. Guess that makes sense. As humble proprietress of this town inn, I kindly request to pay us a visit if you ever find yourself in need of some rest and relaxation. I live next door to you! We should take you up on that. They'd welcome you with open arms. But I forgot how much the bath in this game costs. Let's find out. I don't believe this. Stupid Tanuki ate the squid I was going to use in the new bath additive. Wait, huh? She's not even giving me the option right now, so maybe I have to do other things first. Or it may not be available because it's literally like day 1 of the game. Okay, I think we've talked to everybody.
Yeah, I want to say the bath isn't even open in 4 until you beat the first boss.
Never thought about being a little more fashionable. How so? Something simple as wearing perfume can make a world of difference. I don't have any. I'll give you some, so you can go running around the shop and I'll put the perfume I feel like using on you. You're the one who gets to decide? Don't you trust my taste? I didn't say that, but why am I suddenly terrified? You know you're ready to give it a whirl. Hear about your request. You finish making the rounds? Don't just go to everyone's house and call it good. Have each person introduce yourself. Wait, who did I not talk to? Oh boy. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked to Hazel. Yeah, she left before I could talk to her. Do you have a second? You're the new guy moving to the tree.
Oh,
Always great to get fresh blood around here. Name's Hazel. I'm in the general store and I'm the zookeeper for the laziest daughter in town. It's not easy working 2 jobs, but I manage. If you have plenty of seeds for your farm, visit often. Don't forget, best fertilizers are blood, sweat, and tears. Not to keep my fluids where they are, but I'm ready to work hard. That's what I like to hear. It's proper for a young person to have spunk. Sigh. If only my daughter had half your drive. Okay, now we should have talked to everybody. Also, the perfume thing is new. That was literally just, like, not a thing in the original, so let's try it out.
Yeah, that is true.
Look at you, Mr. Scent Savvy. Today's recommended fragrance is the Sharon scent.
wonderful.
This is a broad appeal and then some. One spritz of this, and you'll be the most popular person in town. Okay. So, here to chat.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Snek's like, okay, but do you have a squid scent?
For reasons. Okay, then who have I not talked to?
It smells like overripe seafood. He is like, oh boy.
What?
Okay, talk to... Oh, everyone comments on whatever thing got sprayed with. Seem to be operating under a misunderstanding. Making this is my hobby. It is? It is. He's a little too mellow for his own good. Is that you, Snek? You smell nice. Suzuki took off with a bunch of our stock. I don't know to sell stuff we don't have. Easiest shift ever. Thanks, Mr. Suzuki. Okay, I think I've talked to you, psychos.
Hello.
Yeah, don't do that.
What do you mean?
I could just take a screenshot of that and just be like, yeah, don't do that. Pretty good, actually.
See.
No, don't feel like getting jabbed today, thanks. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Also, this game added a dodge. And actually, it's a little bit faster than walking normally, so if you want to speedrun this game, which you shouldn't do, that's an option.
Hello. Hello.
Also, a thing that I forgot to mention is, there are DLC costumes. She will sell you costumes that are available in-game. There's some DLC costumes, and you get some freebies if you have Rune Factories 4 and 5 on Steam.
Oh, an unpleasant day to oh,
Putrid scent emanating from you, dear Snek. Food is repulsive, therefore repulsiveness is food. That is my personal philosophy. You do you, man. I am not here to tell you how to live your life. Talk to Carmen. Oh, you know what? We haven't talked to Daria. That's what's gone awry here. Even though she made it a point to point it out to me, I forgot. Wait, so Toronto. Wait. Hold your beat, Sophie. Yep, you're going the wrong way. That's this way, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. This is the first dungeon of the game. But we're not really going in there just yet. We have another bachelorette to meet. Another...
Masterpiece! No one can hold a candle to the shining brilliance of my art do to start? I wonder if any candidates would be kind enough to just stride through my door.
My common sense is tingling. Nice to meet you. Is there something on my face? It's more that your face is actually very charming. Huh? Oh, why don't you sit and model for me? Model? Like you... like to draw, I'm guessing? Like to draw, he says. Please. Would you not liken me to a mere painter? I'm nothing of the sort. Painting is the start of my repertoire. I sculpt, I carve, I embroider, and more. I, Dari, I create all forms of art, thereby making the world a more colorful place.
Rainbow!
The power of rainbows! He's a really well-rounded artist. That's impressive. Wow. Never mind modeling. Guess I'll promote you all the way up to sidekick. Sidekick? By the way, what's your name? Snek. Nice to meet you, Snek from Daria. My atelier is near the entrance of the forest. If you'd ever like to gaze upon my wondrous work, Sidekick, feel free to come by anytime. Sounds good. Hang on, did she just call me Sidekick?
Hello!
When it comes up to rain, rainbows.
Wow!
Smell how much fragrance you got. What is the scent? Sardines? No. Her favorite food is sardines. Autumn is the season for art. You realize it's spring, right? Okay. Now, where did this idiot go? Ah, she is out and about because the weather changed. No, that's the little psychopath. Where's the other idiot?
Rawr!
Good evening.
Bye.
Sorry, I'm on a very particular mission to get this quest done.
Yeah, unfortunately, if this was 4, I could tell you more where people are.
Yeah, plus the map in 4 is generally a little bit more flexible. As it stands, we'll just gonna have to do it via process of elimination. I mean, she will eventually return to her house. That much is a guarantee, but...
Hey!
Running around like a madman is paying off for us.
Yep, because we're getting our walking skill up. Some ladies are leaving the bath, so maybe she is among them.
Evening! Evening!
No, she
We
isn't.
need to say hi to Karina and to Karina and her mom again.
No, I think I talked to them. Yeah, no, I talked to both of them already. I just need to find
Okay,
Shara at this
counted.
point.
Oh.
Oh, she's in her room all of a sudden. Okay. Idiot.
Snek, what are you doing in my house?
I barged in because no one locks their doors. I've introduced myself to everyone. Well done. We were walking around saying your hellos and you noticed a skill level up. I bet you're like, huh? Yeah, I really was. I knew it would surprise you. But it improves your walking skill. It's easy to raise. All you have to do is stroll around and it'll happen automatically. You also have an eating skill because if you chow down, and even a sleeping skill that improves as you sleep. I'm more skilled than I thought! You can check the details in these proficiencies in the camp menu. Also, the bonuses as each level is up, so it's a good idea to learn exactly what each one does. I'll do that. What to do next? Ship an item. Anything will do. Anything. That's what I said. You should use the shipping your excess items. You find it easy enough. Right, I forgot this was a multi-part mission. But at least we finished the first part in the first day, and that is the long part. Because now that Karina's already picked up, we can pick literally anything we want. Orange grass. Honestly, I find the apothecary to be questionably useful in this game, so... Alright! I thought she meant, like, I had to wait for it to be picked up kind of delivery, but maybe we can talk to her before she goes to bed. I don't really remember what everyone's timetable is for that. I shipped an item. Excellent, good work. What'd you end up going with? Something I foraged from my fields? Boy, Snek, you certainly are economical. Waste not, want not. It's such a respectable mod to live by. You'll make an excellent farmer. With that, my requests for you are finished. After you complete your request, you can offer your reward and thanks. You got your hands on some pretty impressive items this way, especially if the request is a difficult one, or if the requester was in a particularly good mood. Rewards notwithstanding, first party should be helping for helping's sake. No worries there, I'm glad to lend a hand, even if I don't get anything for it. That's the spirit. Once you try to use the mailbox. Ask Grandpa to do a favor and send you a request letter. When you check the mailbox located next to your front door. Any part of that unclear? Got it. When you come to the mailbox, which is my front door. Do Grandpa's request for him. It'd be awfully nice of you. Request completed! Oh gosh, I wonder if she's telling me to plant some turnips or something. Yeah, thankfully that shouldn't be too hard. I should have some... Yeah, I can work with that. Oh, I have so little RP. Oh god, it just cut my HP in half. Okay, let's not kill myself, shall we? Do I have anything to eat? I do not. So, for now, we're just gonna chill out and not run myself ragged. Now, there is a little trick. As of Rune Factory 3 going forward, if you stand still, your rune points will slowly, and I do mean slowly, recover. Because basically it's just you catching your breath. So now, I can equip this and finish what I was doing. And inexplicably, some of this is watered and some of it isn't, so let's just fix that real quick. Alright. How do I just put it away? There was a shortcut in the DS version that doesn't appear to work here anymore. I'll work on that. When I'm off-screen grinding, I'll make it a point to get good at the shortcuts again. Yeah, we're basically done for our first day. So, that was kind of a lot. So, we're going to make it a point to save. They still use happiness for the saved song. That's cute. And yeah, that's basically our little intro, and the game's already setting us up for our first dungeon expedition. They're going to want us to go fight the Tanuki in the Pravera Forest, which we will do soon. But, you know, gotta grind some turnips first. So I'll probably jump ahead, unless something particularly interesting happens in the interim. And we'll see you guys when we're ready to tackle the forest.